I got great news for XRP fans, but some not so good news for the entire crypto market. We're also going to talk about Fed rate cuts, SEC probably won't appeal, XRP price action at the end.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Well, hello, crypto and Web3 fans and XRP fans. I got some great news for you. Heat map? No, bad Klaus. Your comments come first. Just like the lady, if you treat her right. Leave me something hot, spicy, relevant to what we're going to talk about in today's video. Maybe I'll share it in the next one. Steve Weber says, war is killing crypto. War is killing risk assets. That's why gold pumped as the war pumped. Risk assets went down. People just, their appetite for risk just isn't there yet because money is too expensive. Wandering Gnome says, cash is king and always will be. Johnny Triana says, welcome back. We missed your energy and updates, brother. Our prayers go to you and the effort you put toward the families affected by the hurricane. Yeah, I spent my early part of the day delivering ice. No, not meth, ice. What do you got in the bag, Klaus? Ice. Lots of ice. Dealing. Now, to be fair, I probably shouldn't say that I'm dealing ice, but no, I'm actually giving ice away to friends, family, and neighbors so that they can store their medication. Yeah, it's not so people can be comfy with drinks out here. We needed to store medication along with breast milk. Yeah, definite needs for ice. Bitcoin sitting at 61,735. ETH is 2451. 548's the price in BNB, and my ice machine only makes 3 trays every 6 hours. Sol's sitting at 145. XRP's at 58.4. But I got good news for XRP. Sweet. By the way, look at this. 186 now. They were, okay, and this is why we're bringing up XRP ETF. Swede launched the trust, conversion of a trust, then into the ETF happens next. They went from just around $1 to $1.86. So if the market likes it, they're going to pump it on this ETF action. But first, October stalls as Iran-Israel clash sends investors to gold. Holy shit, did it send investors to gold. Safe, right? Safe haven assets. There's like no risk in gold. Gold is boring. Now, I know. Gold's made people a lot of money. I'm one of those people. I gotta be fair. I'm a big gold person. For those of you who've watched the channel and that are subscribed and been watching the channel for a while, you guys know that I love gold, but I love crypto too. But gold's been pumping because of the Middle East action. And I want you to think about this. The last time we saw BTC crash when the Middle East thing happened, it pulled back quite heavily, and that was on a weekend, okay? So the action happens no matter what day of the week it is, and the market reacts to that. Now, the interesting about this pullback here, all right, is this really bombarded crypto. I mean, we were seeing things down 9, 10, 15% at a time. However, escalating tensions in the Middle East, sparked by an Iranian missile and drone attack on Israel, quickly shifted the market sentiment. Bitcoin fell to a 2-week low as investors sought refuge in gold, undermining the narrative that BTC is a safe haven asset during geopolitical crises. I cannot... Okay. BTC is the safe haven asset for when it comes to crypto. All right? It is not safer than gold. All right, there's more risk to gold. There's more upside risk to BTC. When you look at it and you look at where BTC is standing, they're only down 16% from an all-time high. ETH, 50% down. SOL down 44%. XRP down 85. Doge down 86. Cardano down 89. Avalanche, 82. SHIB, get a little meme action for you, down 81%. BTC as a store of value in the crypto space is true. Now, is BTC still risky? Yeah. Not as risky as the rest of crypto like the alts. The alts are crazy risky. And then you get into the layer 2 and layer 3 stuff. And then you get into all the junk on the dexes for all our degen gambling fans. And then you get into the stupid conspiracy theory ones where they're like, yo, bro, did you know Home Depot is tokenized? So they're not doing shit. Risk, okay? Now, that safe haven play has been that money has been flowing into gold. When gold starts rip-roaring, because the gold market is so big, it's like a vacuum. It sucks money and energy out of all these other risky asset groups. But I told you I had good news. Yeah, filed for an ETF. Hold up. More good news. Oh, Klaus, you got more good news? Yeah. It's not just about hurricanes and, me being the guy driving around in my Subaru, dealing a little bit of ice in my bag. Again, I probably shouldn't say that down south because, delivering ice just has a whole different connotation. But we got another rate cut, potentially too. Now, there is no contract this month. Okay, remember, I'm a news channel. I bring you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. Hit the subscribe button, you don't miss out. There will be CPI data, but there's no rate meeting. This next meeting comes after the election. Right now, 63% chance that we're going to get another quarter pullback. 37% chance that we're going to get 50 basis points pullback. So again, we're guaranteed at least 25 pull with a chance of getting a 50. You got a chance of getting a little bit of love, but you got to treat the ladies right. That's why your comments come first and the ladies. Now let's talk about Bitwise and this XRP ETF because like I showed you in the beginning, the filing of the trust for SWE really pumped the ever-living hell out of it. And that's just the trust. They didn't even file for the ETF, okay? So let's get into this XRP action. And really quick, let's just do this, okay? Let's go to the 6-month on SWE so you can see, oh, girlfriend, look at that. That is juicy McJuicer son. I like that. Bitwise files landmark XRP ETF application. Will the SEC give a green light? Well, we got to start thinking about appeals too. Would Bitwise be filing for an XRP ETF if they knew the SEC was going to appeal it on the 7th? Probably not, right? So I'm thinking people are starting to realize, hey, we're sitting here right now at the 2nd of October. SEC's got 5 days left to appeal, and unless they're just trying to be a dick at the last minute, what's the strategic advantage of waiting? Bitwise has filed an initial application to the SEC to launch an ETF tracking XRP by submitting an S1 registration to the SEC. Bitwise aims to become the first company to gain approval for a spot ETF that tracks the daily price of XRP. And we've seen that the reason they want to launch these ETFs is because there's a lot of juice, there's a lot of volume, and these companies make money on the volume. Coinbase does not care if the price goes up or down. They just care if you're trading a lot because they make money on all those trades, right? They like new customers coming in and depositing cashola too. They don't like people withdrawing cashola. Just throwing it out there. So the more popular something is, and XRP is super popular. Wait until you see the volume. Oh, girlfriend, the volume is hot and sexy. But people out there in the know are like, yo, there's a very big XRP fan base community out there, and they want to spend. So if they want to spend, companies are going to make money on it. So what they said, the trust's investment objective is to seek to provide exposure to the value of XRP held by the trust, less the expenses of the trust operations and other liability. After the trust was registered in Delaware yesterday, they officially filed their ETF with the SEC. Now, what I really enjoy about this is that this is aggressive. This is aggressive push here because think you just got the trust relaunched by Grayscale not too long ago, and now you got players already filing for an ETF. So a while ago when we were talking about, yo, who's going to get the ETF next? Is it going to be Solana? Is it going to be XRP? And I said, hey, for a while, Sol was leading the race. They were leading the odds. And then I remember I told you, I said, hey, look, guys and gals, all of a sudden the odds are flipping and we're seeing more odds on XRP ETF. And boom, we get the first filing. Now, in terms of XRP as a whole, let's take a look at it. And by the way, I wanted to say thank you to everyone for all your kind words and prayers and thoughts and all that. It meant a lot. I'm still struggling a little bit. I'm still struggling quite a bit because although this is not the worst storm that I've ever been in, I can honestly tell you that this is the most destructive storm I've been in. I've been telling people that when you think of this storm, its impact has been something that I hope I never see again in my life. I just went through downtown delivering ice to a neighbor, and downtown's not going to have power for a long time, like a really, really long time. Let's switch on over to the 15-minute candlestick, and sorry about that. This is very emotional because it's like we're the town where I live right now, and like there's people driving a half hour just to like go to gas stations to plug their phones in the wall so they can get updates on when they're going to get power, or hey, who has food, who has water, who has this, are there any hotels open, can they check on their family members? It's really sad. This is really bothering me. XRP got the pump. I liked it. All right. Did we get the nasty action with the Middle East? Yes, and that pushed it down. But what do we got? We've got Bitwise ETF coming up, and we also have the Fed lowering rates. That is very crucial for XRP, because when you zoom out for XRP and we start looking at floor for XRP, the floor has been going up here as of late. Anticipation of those rate cuts, right? XRP got pummeled down as money became expensive. We start talking about risk assets. How gold, because it's less risky, pumped more during these safe haven times. Bitcoin a little bit more insulated, alts less insulated. But XRP has a different narrative. We're talking October 7th SEC. If they don't appeal, that rain cloud is gone. And I'm telling you, that's a huge mental thing. There is money sitting on the sidelines right now, and they're like, all right, we've got X amount put aside, but we don't want to spend it, because what if Gary the Fairy is like, yo, girlfriend, I'm going to appeal on October 7th. And people are like, oh my God, I don't want my shit to crash, right? So they're sitting here and they're like, look, we've waited this long. Let's wait till this is over, final and absolute, and then we can start putting our money in. So you got XRP money on the sidelines, October 7th. You also have November 7th. That's when the Fed meets again. The market will react more positively to the lowering of rates because it makes risky things such as crypto more available. That's why I bring your comments in the beginning. War is killing crypto. Yes, because war, people don't like the risk during times of war. They like safety. All right, that's the big deal. XRP, though, has got a lot of action. And one of the things that XRP has is volume. Lots of juicy volume. So we got a floor price that's building. I like that a lot. The volume right now is sitting at 2.5 billion. Thank you very much. Did we hold 60 cents? No, we're back down under sub 60. But that's because we got a little pumpage. Someone was nice and gave you a little reachy roundy. Okay, hopefully, you took a little profits. Just throwing it out there, right? Unrealized gains are not gains at all, just throwing it out there. But XRP's narrative is going to propel it ahead of a bunch of other cryptos out there. We just need a few things to line up our way, including rates, ETFs, SEC appeals, Middle East tensions, and of course, seriously, luck. Because think about this, right? You get all this good news, and then Middle East tension just pulls it down. If the Middle East tension hadn't happened, would we be pumping even harder now? So it's about luck and timing as well. A small portion of it, but that's just how the world goes. Now, speaking of how the world goes, in terms of the SEC, I cannot see any strategic reason why the SEC would want to wait till the 7th to appeal. Unless they're just trying to be like a total dick. And if that's the case, then look, Gary, you got to go, dude, because you're doing more harm than good. Remember, Gary's supposed to be protecting the investor. But yet you're also playing games with investors' money. You got Deaton out here who's going to try to prove that the SEC is liable for the damages. It's going to be very hard considering we know that BTC pulls the market up and down and macros do too. Because then Deaton's going to have to answer to the question of, well, wait, you just said that SEC is the reason why XRP price is down, but we just saw that over the last few days here, Middle East tension pulled everything down. He's going to be like, well, yeah, but it's also, and they're going to be like, okay, so now you're going to have to prove how did the SEC damage it, and can you prove how much they damaged it? But I'm more excited about the XRP ETF. I really am. SWE is doing good on the trust launch. XRP got their trust relaunched through Grayscale. BTC ETFs did bring a lot of money in and brought a lot of insulation and protection. Sorry about that. And we saw, though, that it also made the weekends a bit more boring. It was almost like the world functioned on traditional finance time, which was kind of funky. Speaking of time, though, I gotta go. Why? Because I'm going to go do more cleanup because there's a lot more to do. And if I get it done soon enough, I can eat some dinner, chill out a couple hours, and do it all over again. I'm going to try my best to do as many updates as I can as the news breaks. But I am currently functioning right now using my phone as a hotspot, and data is kind of spotty. So some of these videos may take a few hours to upload, so I apologize. Soon as things get back to normal and I start feeling back to normal, I will do my best to keep things as frequent as possible. So please bear with me. And again, thank you everyone for all the support and positivity. It means a lot. And as always, choo-choo bitches.